Okay, folks, can you hear me out there? I see Scratch and Go Crazy. Good morning, mate. Show me Stacker. Good morning, Chew. How are you? Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to pop in a few commercials here, make some nice stuff. Y'all see a couple of the videos I've made.
Hello, everybody. I'm Zeus. Let's get cheeky.
At the end of that commercial there, you got to see what we've done with our little baby Zeus. Now, Zeus is our little child. You've seen Zeus. He's a little chihuahua we call Cheeky Chihuahua Charms. He is a full-blooded chihuahua. He's a rescue, and he's our baby. We love him to death. I took his likeness, went to an AI art machine, an art program, and that's what they came up with. And I asked them to give me a Cheeky Chihuahua charm, and they came up with Zeus likeness like that. And I just had to make it into a keychain. That keychain will be one of the things we'll be giving away today. Gregory Freeman, happy St. Patrick's Day. Happy, everyone. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Now, I'm going to do a disclaimer here straight up beginning of this show, and I'll probably repeat it several times. My wife and I are doing this. She's working with me in the back. She may say hello when she gets a chance. You going to say hello, honey? Come on. Talk. Don't let you keep talking now. You're going to.
Oh, hello, everybody.
It's like talking to Cheeky Chihuahua Charm, isn't it? Okay. I am going to make mistakes. I'm sure of it. This is my first live stream by myself without any help. This is mine. My wife and I, we did this. I built Cheeky Chihuahua Charms from something I didn't know what the heck I was doing to something a lot of people happen to like, which kind of really throws me off. I will make mistakes. I'm still learning how to run these races in honor of St. Patrick's Day and the fact that I really don't know exactly what I'm doing about changing the races around. We'll probably be doing the little leprechauns for all the races, which isn't that bad until I figure out what the heck I'm doing. Now, as in the commercial that I put up earlier, and I'm gonna throw up again in a few minutes, let y'all see it again, that I made last night as a last-minute shop. We're doing races, auctions, and giveaways. The keychain with Zeus is one of our giveaways. This is another one of our giveaways. This is a lovely pendant with 3 shamrocks in the middle. That is a metal backing. Here's another one of our giveaways. Another lovely pendant with 4 shamrocks with a purple backing, and it's all metal. Here's another one for you. This is a Lucky Shamrock keychain with Florida flamingos. Yeah, we do have some of them down here, and we do have a Luck of the Irish, and sometimes we do win over at the Hard Rock Casino. Last but not least, this is a St. Patrick's universal lapel pin. And what I mean by universal is this. Here's your pin. All right. That's all in there. This is all solid resin. You couldn't break this with a hammer if you even tried. Well, you probably could if you try with a good hammer. But if you'll notice, there's a very thin neodymium magnet embedded in the back of your pin. Now, your pin comes like this with a 1/8 inch thick neodymium magnet that holds securely, and I do mean securely. Now, this is what that badge I made for today. This is one of my personal badges. This is in the Screaming Eagle series. All right. I wear this personally, and I made a mistake. I'm just going to get it a little clearer there for you. I made a mistake and wore it on my shirt and forgot and put it in the laundry. Now, I have one of those new laundries that's not a steel basket, but it's all aluminum. When I pulled the laundry out, my badge, my pin, was still on my shirt where I left it. It went through laundry even. So I know that magnet is strong and is holding good. The Irish flamingos, yeah. But that is secure. So what I'm trying to say is the old-fashioned badges, the old-fashioned pins, the traditional ones used pins that poked holes in your garment, poked holes in your suits. And those are nice, tailored, expensive suits, and you're poking holes in it will eventually unravel, but not with a magnet. And it'll hold almost exactly as securely. And it's easier to put in and put out, not to fiddle with the poking yourself with a pin, sticking yourself in the thumb. All that's gone. The traditional ones are nice. I still wear them, but I come up with these magnets, and they work very well. Okay, that's enough about my universal lapel pins. I'll show them off in a few minutes. Now, what y'all been seeing in the picture here, I'll pull back just a little bit. There we got old Cheeky Chihuahua Charm himself, Zeus. That's him in the back. Now, we are offering things today for auctions. Okay? Now, my auction today, because it's St. Patrick's Day, and it's our first actual real live stream. What you're seeing in front of you, I have 6 sets of sterling silver earrings. Here you have the Mercury dimes. Those are real Mercury dimes, and those are 90% silver. Here you have the silver swirls. Here you have the little hearts. I'm not sure. I think those are birds in a tree or something, but it's just little swirls. Then you have the little paddles here. And I do believe the blue stones there are lapis lazuli. I never get that word right, never say it right, but y'all know which one I'm talking about. If Keevan shows up and knows I'm live out here, he'll tell me exactly how to say that word, and I appreciate that, brother. Keevan Rose, if you guys don't know, is a heck of a jeweler. He makes some beautiful stuff. My wife wears one of his rings that's made of pure silver with a citrine gem in the middle of it. It got damaged by accident. I showed it to Keevan. He looked at me and said, "Send it back, I'll fix it." I sent it back. He fixed it and sent it right back to me and said, "No charge, brother. It was my work in the first place." Talk about integrity. Y'all check out Keevan Rose when you can. That man knows what he's doing. Okay? Now back to the show. I'll go back and explain these earrings for you because you're going to love this. Each one of these today are going to go on auction. Starting bid's going to go for sterling earrings, people. And you look at those Mercury dimes, you know what I'm saying is going to be wild. Starting bid, $10. Now, wait until I say it. We start the bid, okay? Don't put it in just yet. But those are going to go at starting bid $10. Your choice, your choice. Now, on the back of this little display, in case you haven't noticed, there is another back. Happens to be, these are my work. No, I did not make the charms. I purchased the charms from either in our own community here in the coin community, from Miss Picky Nikki, who's in the selling community. And if you guys don't know who Miss Picky Nikki is, I invite you to go check out Picky Nikki. Okay, that woman's got some fantastic jewelry, and she works with Ella, who is Save Here First. That's their show, usually Tuesdays and Thursdays. Check those ladies out. They know what they're doing. Let me explain what I'm showing here. All right? Now, the backings on these pendants are my work. Each one of my work takes between 1 to 2 hours to do. They're usually between 8 to 12 layers. It takes some time to do this work. The charms that I attach to these backings are sterling silver. I either, like I said, either get them from the coin community or my local LCS here, my local coin store. I have friends here and we know what we're doing. And we got some nice stuff. Right here, we've got a seahorse. Now, if you'll notice, that looks like sand as its backing. Right along with this turtle. This turtle, which has gold fill in its sand. And this pew-pew, it's just got beautiful sand. That sand is actually from Florida. It's been sifted, cleaned, and put in and made into the stone. So you've got a seahorse. You've got a turtle. Over here you have a wolf. Here you have a lion with the backing. Here you have a pew-pew. And this right here is a piece of pure crystal, but it's electrified. It was made into crystal. It's a silver crystal is what it is on a chain. Now, when you buy or purchase any of my pendants, I stress, okay, you got the charm because we are Cheeky Chihuahua Charms. I don't really sell you the necklaces or the ropes. I do just put them in there with it because it looks nice and you'll have it to wear it as soon as you want it. But I always stress, use your own chains, use your own ropes. If you really want something special in a chain, contact me and I'll try to help and find it for you. We have lots of friends in the community and we can do this. Now, when I go to the auction for this side of the jewelry, they will all start at 15. Okay, guys? I have a few others to offer. We have lots and lots of jewelry to offer. We have things such as this. Now, that is a sterling silver fairy. Now, that is a rosy dime, 90%, in a sterling silver heart with a white backing. Those are clip-like earrings that go through the ears like the post would do, but they clip to themselves. And I believe the stones are lapis lazuli. I don't know that word. Work with me. And then, of course, here's just simple teardrops. Don't have to get all that fancy, but if you want some bling, I got a little bit of bling for you, people. Here is a beautiful heart, a beautiful cross. That is beautiful. It is sterling silver. There's a bit of a pricey tag on that one, but of course there is because that is a nice one. But if you still like nice, but you don't like them pricey tags, look at this, people. Look at that. This is a stainless steel heart, stainless steel backing. They'll never go bad on you. It's a stainless steel, it's stainless. Then you've got what I call the zillion heart, the zillion diamond heart, because it looks like there's a zillion diamonds in that little heart. I'm trying to make sure it comes in clear for you so it doesn't really go. There we go. It's getting there. This thing stands out, folks. Now, that's not as pricey. That's not as pricey. You come to me at Cheeky Chihuahua Charms at yahoo.com and say, Jimmy, I'd like one of those. And I'll sell it to you for $12 plus shipping. Now, this is going to go a little more. And I can tell you that green leaf right there, that thing glows in the dark. I have a bad habit, or a good habit, whatever, of putting glow in the dark in my stuff. It's one of the things I do. As I was talking about badges, pins, they're called universal lapel pins. Now, I can make so many of these in so many different patterns because it's like a palette for an artist, and I think about what I want to do. As you can see, different ways you can use the shields. And of course, they do look like guitar picks because they are in the shape of guitar picks. I am a guitarist. That's the way it works. This one's not a guitar pick or look like a guitar pick at all, now does it? I call this the Mermaid's Lagoon. Each one of those bubbles that the mermaids are going to, each one of those bubbles are pure silver. Now, I'm only going to make 5 or 6 of these probably in this series. So if you get one of these, you're going to get pure silver, that little pin you're wearing on your shirt, your lapel, or whatever. But you're also going to know that there's no others out there like that. You got one of a kind, because each time I make something, I make it sort of a one of a kind. Mostly because I'm not smart enough to duplicate myself. Ha ha. I tell that joke about myself, and it's good of it. Now, I've made almost everything you've seen here, except I don't actually make the charms. But I do purchase from online with our friends here in the communities. I love it. Trust me. I'm going to show off something that I got to get a little while back. That's the ark. And if you add them all up, there's a total of 16 animals on that ark. And that is a badge. It's a brooch or a badge. You can call it either way because it has a pin backing. That's the old-fashioned way. That's a traditional way. I still wear them. Most people do. But I think the magnets will work out a lot better for people. It's a better idea. It stays on your garments. But I did not make this, but I purchased it. It is for sale today and today only. And I know there's a couple of you out been talking about it. One lady asked about it, and I believe that was Miss Claudette. Miss Claudette, I said it'd be available today on the 17th. Today and today only. This is going for $15. Plus shipping, of course, but $15. I think that's a good price. I'm going to put that back where it was. Going to hit a quick commercial. In other words, I'm going to throw up one of my commercials, and I'll be right back.
So please join us on the 17th of March, St. Patrick's Day, for a Cheeky Charms giveaway with auctions and races. So please join us on the 17th of March, St. Patrick's Day, for a Cheeky Charms giveaway with auctions and races.
All right. This next one's going to flip my wife out as usual, but I'm going to do it anyway because this is one of my favorites.
Relax, get busy with the facts. No zodiacs or almanacs, no maniacs or polyester slacks, just the facts. Gonna kick some media smacks. It's a parallax, you dig? You move around, the small gets big, it's a rig. It's action, reaction, random interaction. So who's afraid of a little abstraction? Can't get no satisfaction from the facts. You better run them, or facts are back from known to run.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of made those. The rap in the first one, believe it or not, that's Rush. Love it. Do I love it? Oh Lord, do I love it. Okay. Also, I probably failed to mention that I didn't fail to mention we're having races, but we're having races for everything, basically. Okay. And I also brought in some nice ounces of silver. Today, they're probably going to go for about $4.50 a race. This here is a solid Screaming Eagle. And I mean it's solid, Jack. You ain't going to break this, but you're definitely going to have some red, white, blue pride hanging off your keychain. And if you whack somebody with it, it might hurt. But that's going to get a nice hoop on it. But that's a keychain in the Screaming Eagle series. And I just thought I'd show this off, mostly because for my birthday last February, Andrea took me to the Dali, the Salvador Dali Art Museum, the new one. And some have said, yeah, Jimmy, you kind of remind me of that weirdo because he was a bit of a whack. This is one of mine. This skull, if I can get it to stay in focus, is glow in the dark. It glows across. You can see the thing across the street when it glows. But when you open up his head and look what's inside, yeah, you got ghosties and pumpkins floating around. This thing is solid. Everything I do is in solid resin. It's all solid resin, folks. Every bit of it. Okay. I do believe I've shown off everything. I've shown off our Cheeky Chihuahua keychain. That's one of our giveaways today. That's our little Zeus. He's something else. I haven't even started with the baby girl, Xena. She's a nutcase. She's worse than him. I've shown you our silver that I have for sale, the auctions, jewelry, and my universal lapel pins. That's what I have to offer lately. So we're going to take a quick break and go start our first race.
Hello, everybody. I'm Zeus. Let's get cheeky.
No, that's not me laughing, but that's the keychain. Isn't he cute? We think Zeus is a cute little puppy. We really do. Okay. Hi, Bits. How are you? I didn't see you in there. Welcome in. All right. So I guess the first thing we ought to do and start off with a giveaway. So let's see how many people we got in chat that's actually paying attention. Those of you that put a 1 in chat, just put a 1. Everybody put a 1. I'm going to write all those name downs, and let's hope I don't mess up and do my first race wrong. Okay? Let's see how bad I screw this up. You know I'm bound to do it. So let's all get a 1. Just post a 1 in chat, please. Oh, the first one's John Jacobs. He spelled 1. Hopefully, this is our first shot at it. And we didn't really get anything out of it. It's not even like a half hour. It's only a half hour so far already. Might be an hour stream. Okay, so far we got 1 from John Jacob. Here's one of the ones I made a little while back. And yep, that's a sterling silver. It's a little charm. Yeah, it's a tomahawk. Now that sand in the background, as I said, is actual Florida sand. Here we go with a Florida manatee. Got a mermaid swimming in the background. And that sand at the bottom of that is actual Florida sand. Okay, so far we got John and we got Bits. Going to wait on it a little bit. This is our very first stream. Most people didn't know we were going to do this. In fact, we didn't know exactly we're going to do this. But Andrea is a teacher. A damn good one at that. I'm her husband. I'm not partial. I just know the truth. And she's got some of the wildest kids in Hillsborough County to deal with. And it's not an easy job, folks. She puts up with them and she comes home and puts up with me. That's enough. You know what I'm saying? But she's on spring break like all the rest of the kids right now. So our first day official spring break, we decided to go ahead and do a giveaway, do a show, start getting my feet wet with doing this, because here's what we plan on doing, folks. We were on Wednesdays at noon. Maybe not this Wednesday, because I believe I will be busy. But next Wednesday after, look forward to seeing Cheeky Chihuahua Charms Wednesdays at noon. Show off what I've been doing the last week or so, because every week I come up with some kind of new idea to weird and play with. Wait till I show you something I've been messing with that really flip your brain out. But every Wednesday about 12 noon, we're going to do a bit of a giveaway, do a bit of an auction, let y'all get a chance to afford some of his jewelry, because trust me, you won't find these prices on eBay. You won't find these prices on Etsy. And I'm on Etsy. Cheeky Chihuahua Charms is on Etsy. If you see something you like on Cheeky Chihuahua Charms on Etsy, get a hold of me. You're part of this community. You're like me. You're part of this community. That's an automatic discount in my world. Got it? I see we got Darlene Schilling in there. Hey, hey. In case y'all didn't know this, y'all see Darlene Schilling's name float around. That happened to be my baby sister. So y'all can pick on her all you want. I'll catch heck for that one. But that's the way it is. I'm her older brother, and I'm nuts. I get away with it. All right. While we're still waiting, Darlene Schilling, put a 1 in the chat so you get on this free giveaway. Now, y'all want to see something wild? Look at this. It actually sits, and believe it or not, it's all red, white, and blue. That's a solid piece that after going to the Dolly Museum, I'm officially calling this art. Short for Arthur, probably, because I don't think that's real art, but probably short for Arthur. But that's art. Yeah, good luck calling that art. Told you it was weird. How's that being creepy? Okay, we got Gold Snipe. Hey, Gold Sniping Farmer. Welcome in. I always just say GSF because typing out Gold Sniping Farmer is usually too long for my little brain to work with, so I say GSF. But, sir, I love your shows. I do. I like seeing some of the stuff you do, and I love your comments. I'll stand behind one you did a little while back, 100%. It's one of the reasons why the wife and I have not been around the community doing this for almost a year. I had face surgery with some cancer. It's gone. Got some scars from it. I'm healed. I'm back on. But we kind of stayed away because somebody else caused some death in our family. It didn't help. But we're back, and I'm glad you're in here. Okay, so far we've got John. We got Bits. We got Darlene, Gold Sniping Farmer. I'm going to play a couple more things and give us a little more time so let's get 5 people in on this, okay? I know I'm not going to get 100,000 people today. I may not for my first 100 runs. I don't care. But I'm going to keep slugging it out and showing people what I do. I think my jewelry does have merit. I never wore things like this, and now I'm proud of the things that I can do with it. I mean, I love to play with colors. I mean, let's face it. How many times have you seen a screaming eagle? It looks like it came right out of Harry Potter or something. I don't know. I think it's pretty wild. And these things are solid. You've got the magnet in the back. It's never coming out. It's embedded in it. You can wear it on anything. A t-shirt, your suits, a sweater, and it'll stay there. And you don't have to say much. You got it on a red, white, and blue with a screaming eagle. People are going to know you got a little bit of pride in that world. And you know where you stand. That's why I wear mine. All right, let's find us something else to listen to other than my voice, shall we?
Chat wins.
Can't show that one.
Hey! What does a cheeky bird say?
Hey, what does a cheeky bird say? Hey, what does a cheeky bird say?
All right. I believe I've got this right without messing it up too much. All right. I'm going to give it 3 shuffles. That'd be 1, 2, 3. Kill the music. Get ready. And let's go. All right, let's go. 50 seconds, folks. Got Gold Sniping Farmer hanging in the back, sitting with Bits. John and Darlene's up front. Uh-oh. Here we go. Eleven, 10. They're all in the back. Who's going to come up front? Come on. Here comes Bits. Bits is flying. Bits is flying. All right. Congratulations, Bits. Bits. Then Gold Sniping Farmer, John, and Darlene with DAL. Now, Bits, do us a favor. You see where along the bottom it says Cheeky Chihuahua Charms, all in lower caps, lowercase, whatever, at yahoo.com. It's Cheeky Chihuahua Charms at yahoo.com. Send me your address, your proper name, so I know who I'm talking to. You know, give me the basic information. Send it to Cheeky Chihuahua Charms. That's my address. And I will get one of your first, I got to give you a choice. I'm sorry. I'm running my mouth and didn't give you a choice, brother. Miss, I'm not sure who you are. But we're going to do this anyway. Now, today we got the choices of the Cheeky Chihuahua Charms keychain. We got the round St. Patrick pendant, the oval pendant, or we have the St. Patrick. That's bad lighting. There we go. The St. Patrick lapel pin. Actually, it's magnetic one. You ain't gonna lose that unless you lose a magnet. Or I got one more. Got one more here. Or the lucky keychain. Then that's solid with the flamingos in it. Just let me know which one you want, Bits. Good afternoon, Dave. Welcome in. I'm sorry you just missed the giveaway race. The second necklace, please. That would be the oval one. Let me get this straight. Make sure that's the right one. Is that the right ones? Bits. Got it. Not a problem. Going to mark that out for you and get that in. As soon as we get your address, we're going to get that in the mail to you, Bits. Congratulations once again. Dave's not here, man. Love it. All right, what's next, baby? We've only got a few people in here.
Yeah.
There's not enough to run a race for a coin. Only thing I can do is try to do an auction, maybe one more giveaway and pull out of here. There's really not a lot of people in today. Yeah, I know. I got that up. Oh, sorry. Everybody's going to be talking away and I'm running my mouth. I told you I would screw up some time of day. Okay.
10 likes, 6 watching.
All right. Like I said, there's going to be mistakes. I forgot to mute when I was talking with Andrea, but I was basically telling her we don't have a whole lot of people in here. We don't have 10 people, or I would run a race for the silver. But what we will do is I'm going to offer up these earrings, like I said earlier, today and today only. This is a good deal, people, especially those Mercuries up there. Are you kidding? Starting bid. We're going to call this starting bid. Let me get my get this straightened out so I get this right. Hey, Bill, how are you? Bill Snodgrass is joining us, people. Bill and I are friends on Facebook. Hello, Bill. How are you? All right. Oops. Yeah, no, I cannot spell. That is not how to spell choice. OICE. Thank you. Copperell! Blessings, sir. Hi, Matt. How are you? Welcome here. What we're doing, Matt, is basically I'm having a small auction right quick. I already had a giveaway race. I have 6 packages of earrings here. Each one of these are sterling silver. They're either purchased from our coin community members or from Picky Nicky. One of the two. That's where I usually get my stuff. These are real Mercury dimes, 90% silver, and they got little jewels on them to hang on and a backing, kind of neat. Then you got the silver swirls. Then you got the little hearts. I'm not sure what that is. I think it looks like a tree and a leaf, but I'm not sure. It's just a swirling. Then you got little paddles. And you got then you have here, I believe this is lapis lazuli. I never can say that word right. Got to look at it. But every bit here is sterling silver. All the backings, everything on it, including the hooks to go to your ears, I made sure is sterling silver. We're starting at $10, folks. It says muted. John, am I muted? No, I can hear myself through the TV. Interview equals psycho exam. Okay. You won't get a price like this, especially with those Mercuries, folks. $10 plus shipping. That's a good price for good earrings of sterling silver. I can't hear you, but then again, I'm not here. Thanks a lot, Dave. Safety break. Thanks, John. I see that. I'm still trying to figure out all this. In case you guys don't know it, John Jacobs, one of the best moderators in our community. If y'all need a moderator, you need some help, John knows what he's doing. Serious. What's that, babe? And if I pull this down a little bit.
How does he know when he's watching? I just put him on this. It's everybody there.
Right there. 5 watching show. And 3 have given us thumbs up. 5 watching show. You hear me talking? You hear me talking?
Yes, we're talking.
Yes, we're trying to figure all this out. Here's something I made a little while back. One of the main things about doing this, yes, I am offering stuff for decent prices, but I also want to show off some of this stuff. And here's one you're not going to see too often. In fact, you won't ever see one like this again because that's the only one in the world I made it. Now, that is a solid metal guitar. It's a charm. It is not sterling silver. Then you have a backing. Got that sky blue with the sun. And of course, you see through the sun, it's all crystalline in there. To let the light through the pendant so you can see the guitar. Now, I think that's a cute little pendant. One of a kind. There is no other like this on the planet. I make stuff that just, like I said, I giggle about it. I'm not smart enough to recreate it twice. I can make something close to it, but I can't make it the same way. I mix colors. I make messes. I put them together, and I work on it. It looks like we got any go takers on this auction, folks. Starting at $10. I thought I set the price pretty good. Hopefully, we'll get someone to put in a bid before this is over. Y'all have seen a lot of my commercials I've made. One of my favorite. He's a customer of mine because he's ordered several of my badges, my pins. He's also one of the guys here in Tampa who's one of the major shakers and movers in the coin community. When I first started sticking my nose in the coin community, I found one of the biggest, one of the nicest guys. I said, all right, him I make friends with, and him I like. We like each other. I like Richard. He's a great guy. I sent him a copy of one of my commercials. He come back and goes, wow, I like this. That works. What did you pay to have it done? And all I answered back was, sitting here in front of the computer, grinning. I do believe he's going to want something done soon for his business, and I'm going to go do that. I have no problem with it. In fact, I get a kick out of doing this kind of work. So if you guys need a commercial done, you want to promote something, contact me at cheekychihuahuacharms@yahoo.com. Y'all seen some of the things I do. I'm not too bad. I'm just now learning how to mess with the AI voices, which are getting kind of decent. My commercials get better each time I work. And basically, I keep trying to find things to come up with. Y'all got a good idea? Contact me. We'll work it out. I'm not that expensive. Trust me, I'm not professional, so I can't be that expensive. But we'll work it out. So it looks like the earring auction is a bust. Gilbert Rogers, welcome in, sir. Shalom. All right. I'm going to show these off one more time. All right. When you get one of my products, the card's usually not bent. I usually don't drop it too often, but that's the way it goes. Try this again. Yeah. I completely bent that thing up. This is a Blanchard. That is solid resin. All right. That is pure. That's solid. It's harder than a rock. You can't break it by dropping it. And this one here, like I said, is made from Florida sand. I personally sifted and cleaned and all that and got it. It's sand. And of course, that is a sterling silver pew attached to it. I think the colors kind of complement one another. I'm going to grab this turtle up here and show you something else I do with this Florida sand. All right. Now, of course, that's a sterling silver turtle. Got a little bit of weight to him. But if you'll notice, there's gold in this sand. And yes, that's real gold foil. Just a little bit here and there. Does a nice accent when you mix it. But that's pure gold all the way through. See those? So you've got gold and silver hanging around your neck when you wear one of my pendants on here. Just things I add. Andrea, what did I say at starting bid on these were today? Huh? 15? Okay. Andrea says I said 15, so I probably did. Now, what you're getting there, folks, is I'm going to show this off, put these back. You're looking at each one of these Blanchards, and I call them Blanchards. That's what they are. They're little backings. They call them Blanchards. I don't know why they use that word, but they do. I'm learning all this myself. Now, I think this one's really nice. That's a lie. That's a lion's head in there. And you see the color backing? I believe that would be either, some would say that's Rastafarian, some say it's African. I say it's a nice color blend. But yeah, with a sterling silver lion on there. Something nice to wear. You got your own chains. People have their own ideas. That's why I don't push my chains. I don't. That's just the Amazon ropes, what that is. When you get your charms, I suggest your own chains and ropes. That's my way to do it. If you want something nice, I can get you something nice, but it's going to cost. I try to keep people's prices down. Now, talking about keeping prices down, these things go and start at 25 to 30 bucks a piece on Etsy. Not a problem. That's the way they are. And what they're telling me a little while back, they're telling me I don't charge enough for my stuff. I'm arguing about that because I'm trying to keep my pricings down. But today only, and I do mean today and today only. Let me write this in here. Get it right. Now you got your choice. I've shown just 6 there. In my supplies that I've already done that are bagged, I have many more. Now, if you see all those and say, well, I don't really care for those, Jimmy. Well, here's just a simple charm that happens to be a beautiful flying fairy. Very bright, very pretty. I have all kinds of stuff, but we're talking about starting bid today and today only of $15. You got your choice of those 6. Or if you like that fairy, yell about the fairy. And I will do this. And this is really something that's going to flip out. I'll even offer in this one here today only. It's in there with the bids. That is a sterling silver cross. And I do believe, if I remember correctly, that leaf glows in the dark. $15 for a sterling silver and a nice planchette and art to put with it. Each one of these pieces of silver cost me between 12 and 15 as it is. That's the way the prices have gone up. The starting bid, let's hope we get something this time at $15.
So please join us on the 17th of March, St. Patrick's Day, for a Cheeky Charms giveaway with auctions and races. So please join us on the 17th of March, St. Patrick's Day, for a Cheeky Charms giveaway with auctions and races.
Chicky, chicky, pow, wow. Chicky, chicky, pow, wow. Chicky, chicky, pow, wow. One more chicky, chicky, pow, wow, and I'm going to flatten you. Chicky, chicky, pow, wow. Chicky, chicky, pow, wow. Chicky, chicky, pow, wow. That's my boy Zeus. That is the way he is. The other one in that picture is my little girl Xena. She is a long hair Jack Russell. Look it up. See if y'all can find a long haired Jack Russell. And if you actually have to go and do that and find out it doesn't exist, you'll find out she's a long haired Chihuahua mixed with Jack Russell. But she still looks like a long-haired Jack Russell. And she is something else. He's being awfully quiet and good today, isn't he? And so is she. I kind of figured by now one of them would start howling and barking to yell over what's going on, but haven't heard a thing out of either of them. They're both being nice and quiet. The loudest one's been our 26-pound cat. You can't shut a door around him without walking up going, meow. He likes doors open. He also like to boss people around. He's 26 pounds, for God's sakes. Well, I'm not seeing any movement on the jewelry either, on my charms. We definitely don't have enough people in here to do any races for the silver ounces. That's basically what I have to offer today. I have jewelry, what I normally have that I make. These new lapel pins. That would be these here. Yeah, if you can think of an idea that you would like on something like that, contact me. I'm Jimmy Snowdog at Cheeky Chihuahua Charms at yahoo.com. Send me. You got a question? You got an idea? Send it to me. I got no problem with it. In fact, I like that because it gives me a challenge and something to work with. You never know what you can come up with. Like I said about the commercials, would you like a nice little commercial put up on your wall? We all have channels. We all have hobbies. Now, this one is in the shape of a traditional guitar pick. And you can still just feel that screaming eagle as you touch it. There's the backing. Now, that's not going anywhere. And I'll tell you what, folks, as a quick idea, which does work, you should see my refrigerator. I will not show the refrigerator off to anybody on the internet. That's not going to happen. But I'll tell you this. I have more things that I have done, and at night, and I'm not kidding, all the lights are off, and all the things that I make out of glow in the dark are stuck to the refrigerator along certain ways on my banisters and things in the house. And you can walk along and know not to walk into something because all the things glow in the dark at night. And especially the refrigerator, it's got a lot on there. I put things that I wish I hadn't made that I keep to myself going, yeah, I should have done that one. To things that I say, no, I don't want anybody to see that. And other people go, well, what's wrong with it? And I go, well, I know all the mistakes when it was made. And if I know it's got mistakes in it, I don't feel right to sell it to somebody. So usually, if I can't do anything with it, because I've already embedded a magnet in it and everything, it becomes a refrigerator magnet upon the refrigerator. Most of them are holding notes and pictures and what have you and flyers. They come in handy. So let's face it, when you're not wearing your universal lapel pin, you don't want to lose it, you just typically take it off, stick it on the refrigerator. Alternate, it's a great refrigerator magnet. Put it this way, it's more stronger. We're talking about neodymium batteries here, folks. Extremely strong. Not your normal refrigerator magnet. This stuff you're going to have to hold on to and pull. They're not weak. Okay, that's why I offer them this way. Those two magnets together hold on to your clothing well. As I said, my shirt got washed in the laundry and it never moved. It stayed right where it was at. It's okay to kiss the Blarney Stone, but don't try to swallow the whole thing. I'm not going there, Gilbert. Nope, I'm not going there. Like I said, I call this the Mermaid's Lagoon. The sand is real Florida sand. That's a real shell. No, that's not a real pearl that she's grabbing there. It's a fake pearl, but that is a metal anchor charm. That's a metal. They're all pieces of metal, actually, except the bubbles. You see the bubble on the right and all the bubbles coming up from the girl on the top, the mermaid on the top. Those are all solid silver. Excuse me, folks. Sorry about that. That's what I do with a lot of my silver shot. There's some right there at the bottom right. And of course, all the bubbles coming up from the mermaid. You got yourself a complete sea scene with a couple mermaids, turtle, and real silver. When these come out, these will come out on Etsy, I would say sometime next week, and they're going to start at $25 a pop. 25 to 30, depends on what the people at Etsy are talking about now lately. I need to find somewhere else to sell probably, but we're working with Etsy right now. But we're looking at 25 a pop on these. But for people in the community, you know it's an automatic discount with Jimmy Snow Dog. This is my community too, folks. Oh, there he is. Come here. Here we go. You want to say hi? You want to say hi to everybody? You want to say hi to everybody? There's the cheeky one himself. That's the cheeky one. Yeah, Tim is. He's trying to see what Daddy's up to. That's Blue.
Here comes the baby girl.
That's his Lucy.
Here comes the baby girl.
And here comes baby girl because she's got to be in everything. She has to be in everything. We're going to get her in here too. Let's say hi to baby girl. Give her, baby girl. Say hi. Say hi to baby girl. There's baby girl. Say, what are you doing to me, Dad? Daddy, what are you doing to me? And there's no way we can get the cat up here. He'll knock the table down, knowing him. And picking him up is not a smart thing to do sometimes. In fact, I think I'm about the only one, maybe Andrea, could actually approach him and pick him up. But other than that, no, he don't like being hugged. In fact, that's a family joke. When I pick him up, we call it a huggy buggy. I pick him up, I hug him, and it bugs him. So it's a huggy buggy. Well, you've seen the family. Don't look like anybody wants to buy any jewelry. So I guess that's going to be a bust today. But let's face it, folks. I will be here. I'm going to try doing this every Wednesday at 12 o'clock. Look at Andrea over here. Should we do one more giveaway or just... No? Okay. She's saying no. Okay. I follow orders, guys. And let's face it. If you're married, you know you're following orders, all right? You're following orders. I'm glad we got to give something away. Bits, please send me your address in the email so I can get that off to you. We're looking at, it's 116. That's not bad. You know my prices, folks. They're going to have to come up because the price of silver is shooting up. There's something fierce. But I'm trying to keep it low for the people in the community. If it says $25.30 on Etsy, you get a hold of me, you know you're not going to pay that. All right? Especially if you want something nice to wear. I got some neat pieces. Y'all see what I've got? They're here. All you got to do is contact me. And everybody in this community knows that Jimmy Snow Dog is easy to get a hold of. Everybody yells at me, and I yell at everybody else. I'm usually the one in the corner going stupid jokes and losing. Yeah, I lose a lot. Oh, well, that's the way it goes. It's the community we're supporting, folks. We're all in it together. Till then, not this Wednesday, but probably next Wednesday, you will see me back up here. I'll probably have the dogs with me, and we'll be working this out. So until then, I don't know what the Irish say because I'm not Irish. I'm Cherokee and German. Barely German. Just look like it. That's it, folks. Y'all have a blessed day. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Honey, you want to say something? Nope, she's shaking her head. You can hear the rattle run. Nope, don't want to hear that. She is so shy with a camera. She's so shy with a microphone, folks. It's not funny. But trust me, getting her as far as we've got her today has been doing pretty good. Trust me. Other than that, y'all have a wonderful and blessed day. Jimmy Snow Dog, signing off.